Welcome back to another episode. Timmy is all the way up from Tasmania in his chopped, twin-locked GQ, and we're out in my local area exploring some tracks. It's very wet, we're going to be in for some winching, some big rock steps, ruts, lookouts. This place has it all, it's going to be a good time. Proudly supported by Opus Campers, Ultimate 9, Tread, Superior Engineering, GME, and in part by. We begin this episode off in Queen's Lake State Forest for a little afternoon drive to the top of Jolly Nose Mountain to watch the sunset. We'd had a heap of rain in the recent days, so we were thinking track conditions could be a little bit slippery. We're not mucking around, we're in the light. Timmy's up that bit, onto the next bit. I thought this bit was going to be easy. I just had a crack and came to a spinning stop about halfway up there. So I'm back down, we've got some cameras rolling, and I'm going to have to get into it. Damn, that is slippery. I may die today.
You were going as fast as I'd feel comfortable going fast.
We're getting to the top, aren't we? So I suppose I'll have one more go, and then if not, we'll just have to winch me around that top corner. I'll try not to die. I can't even stop on the hill. I'm going backwards. Wild winch, this one. How's this little Arvo track up to the tower, but this is meant to be, oh, we won't do much today, we'll just go for a little drive and know a nice lookout. Now, we'll go, you know, there's a bit of a four-wheel drive track, we'll go that way. Now look at us.
Yeah, mate. Winching into, what's the time?
Yeah, we're going to be out here till midnight.
Yeah, it's up past 3 now. Far out.
I only had down to about that 14-15 PSI, which is obviously a mistake because I didn't realise this is what we're getting ourselves into. Tim's going to drop a bit more out of his now down to about that 8-10, so hopefully that gives him the advantage he needs to just launch it up this thing in one go. His car is geared a little bit differently and slightly bigger off-road tyres than me, so I think he's in with a good chance, but we'll see. That hill is very, very slippery. He's going to have to send it. Here we go, Timmy. He's into her. Mate, what are you making me look so stupid for?
I was just saying to the camera, I reckon that was 100% those extra few PSI.
The other thing we're just talking about, as I say, I'm not trying to come up with excuses. Tim probably maybe is a better driver than me, but also it doesn't make sense that like we both pin it up those hills and he makes it and I doesn't.
Dude, I reckon I was in 5th.
In 5th gear, you reckon? That's why you made it 5th gear.
Yeah, because I just tried to take off in 3rd and it was piece of piss.
There you go, Tim was in 5th gear. Maybe that was part of the reason too. But the other one I was going to actually say is we worked out his car's about 800 kilos lighter than mine. So I feel like surely that would make a big difference. I'm just always interested to know, like, you know, why does one car make it and why does the other not make it? What are the differences? It's just sort of cool to know, and then you can learn from that. Anyways, we weren't at the top of this mountain yet. We still had a couple of obstacles to go, so I better stop talking and get into them.
Your front wheel just came off the ground a bit.
Yeah, I know. And if I roll back in a moment, it'll want to tip me. So this is not the line.
That's not the line. But it was a good effort, like it looked good up until then.
Well, I suppose you better hook a winch up then, is that what we're thinking? winch it. This is just not my done. Well, that step and that step were both slippery as hell, and I could not get up them. Anyways, Timmy's up. I'm sure he'll probably drive it.
That was scary.
You slid a long way. That's slippery and sketchy.
I'm in the same spot as you, aren't I?
Yeah.
You better winch.
This is the last section to the top. Let's try not to winch this one. We'll get into it and hopefully we can make it. It gets so slippery as soon as you chew it up, hey? Just gonna winch it. It's only 100 meters to the top, so we'll end an afternoon of winching with a winch. I'll go home tonight, have a good hard look at myself, and try and do better tomorrow. We have movement. We're off. I'm not stopping this time. Timmy's up. Let's see how he goes. Well, we made it up the top. The cars are parked just there behind me. The tower's just up there, but this is a nicer spot to park your car, and then you got a sick view all the way out over there, and you can see the ocean and everything through there. Well, that was the end of day one. We headed back to mine for the night for a shower, as I don't live too far from here. The next day our plan was to meet up with Bodo and take on Bago State Forest. Another awesome forest in my local area with plenty of good tracks. What's the first track? What can we expect?
So this is Jack Dick. There's a couple of flexi ruts, a couple of rock steps. It's pretty steep.
I'm up first. First car on it. We'll give it a little nudge and see how we go. Amount of grip there, but nothing too slippery. That was good, that was good. A couple of little spots there where it scrabbled and gripped and slipped a bit, but sort of kept moving through it.
First track, it's very wet. Timmy and Tyler just crawled up it, so it should be pretty good. See how we go on low range, front locker on.
GQ's up that first section, and it's currently back to raining, so that's not going to be helping the drying out of the track situation. It's very unlucky timing with this weather. It's been dry up in these forests for weeks now, and then it's poured rain for about 3-4 days leading up to when Timmy arrived, but you know, he's got a trip booked on the ferry. He's up here for a limited amount of time, so well, what do? You sort of just have to deal with the weather. He didn't drive halfway across Australia from Tasmania to come here and sit at my house for 2 weeks. We're at the main section of this track, which is quite steep, a lot of rock steps and rock walls to head up there. Top section, we're into her. Beautiful, beautiful. It's good to get the first track done without spending the morning winching after yesterday's efforts. I did air the tyres down some more too, so they're about 10 psi at the moment, which is very bagged for the amount of weight that's in my car. That's Timmy and I up, Birdo's up now.
Compressor on, muffler on. So I'm gonna go up a different line to them. The line that I used to do back in the day when I was in my Sierra. See how the big car goes up there. It's a bit slippery.
Mate, look at this, bloody one-man camera crew in action here.
Yeah, mate.
Look at him go.
We're killing it.
How's that? First track done of Bago State Forest.
Yoo.
The plan is pretty much just ticking off all the good tracks out this local forest. They're all within a few kilometres of each other, so you can just do one and drive to the next. This one we're doing now is Bago Steps. I reckon this one is going to be slippery, but we'll see how we go. We'll get into it. Oh, that was good. Just made it, just made it. That went better than I expected. I did not think I'd get up that hill that easy.
Hey Tim, hard on the rear diff, that line won't work.
Probably noticed already, I've got no rooftop on, so I heard Timmy was coming up. I'm going to come prepared. I'm going to get rid of that rooftop weight and I'm going to see how the car goes. Now this is one of the local ones out home to me, so I've done this thing 10-15 times in Sierras to this patrol over the last 13-14 years, so pretty serious obstacles. Off cambered rock step up a steep hill. Bucket, we're going. Much better than four-wheel drive without the rooftop. It's a whole different car with no rooftop, buddy.
Yeah. And how's this? This is comp spec Birdo, whole new man.
Literally, I was just telling everyone, this is the first time I've ever wheeled this car with this setup with no rooftop on. You see how it's like it just stayed flat the whole way instead of being like how it normally is.
You're never going to want to put that rooftop on again.
Long touring trips.
Yeah, that's it. How good. All three cars up Bago Steps. Track number 3, what do we got?
Big Mousetrap. This is the renowned Port Macquarie's worst track.
So we got nice little creek and forest here to start you off, driving through, and then we come to the other side there and we got a big monster hill climb.
Yeah, big red clay hill climb, big rock step in it, a bit off camber. There's a couple little sections to it. It's not too crazy in the dry, but in the wet it's red clay, so
it's gonna be good.
And it's steep, it's like coffee steep. mate. What do you reckon?
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Mate,
I laughed, I cried, changed my life.
Beautiful, mate. Love it. This is a beautiful little creek. Normally a good spot that we stop and have lunch, but it's too early in the day for that.
Bang Birdo's back.
Bonus bang Birdo's back, baby.
That's the first little creek bit done before we get into the hill. Just over to the left of the track is this beautiful little swimming spot here, and it flows down through all the rocks, and it's really deep in there too. If it was a nice sunny day, you'd jump in.
I wouldn't be jumping in. You're off your head. I've seen you swimming in the Ring River in Tassie.
That's actually so cool. That hole there is really deep, and then that follows down, and that big channel there is really deep too, and it's crystal clear. We're into the hill section of Big Mousetrap. Let's go. It's raining. Both lockers in, second gear, low range. Tim and I were just saying too that my car is definitely, you're saying it's behaving much better today.
Yeah.
What did we do? We adjusted the shocks a bit last night.
Yeah, adjusted the Superior remote res shocks up to like 8 now. I think they're all on hard now. A little bit of tyre pressure, and it seems to be not wallowing around as much, and seems to be driving through the bumps and that a lot easier. World of difference. Small adjustments. Yeah. Game changer. And it still rocks with leaves on them.
We're gonna first step on Big Mousetrap. About to hit this rock wedge.
They say, Kai, no time for a cuppa, the GQ is upper. So second gear, we got both lockers in, we got cameras rolling. Big Mousetrap, we're on. Main hill climb. It's slippery, but we're into it. This car, completely different car to yesterday. I also thought that was the worst bit, and now I've just seen this, and the worst bit's yet to come. You're into.
Yeah, mate. Had to get up here somehow.
This is the bit I'm nervous about. This is the top section of the climb, and it is very steep, and there's pretty decent sized step in there, which I think is going to want to slide you in the wet, so you're going to have to hold a bit of speed and commit through it. In the dry, this is not too bad. You can just nice steady hold your line, but world of difference when the track's wet. This bit's slippery because it's so steep.
Either pick another gear or win. I'd go all the way back.
Yeah, just winch that. That's a bit too dangerous. I don't like that. I don't like how much I'm just wanting to go sideways. That's alright, we got a winch. We may as well use it. About this one, Kai.
Don't know time for a cover that GQ is upper. The amount of time this has taken me definitely could have had a cover.
We made it, boys. We're up the top.
How'd that make you feel? We thought that was not too much.
Yeah, look, the morning was all going pretty well.
And then
And then big mousetrap in the wet. Boom, got us.
Now we know why. We're always driving it. We're like, oh yeah, no, this isn't too bad. As soon as it's wet, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's like a steep hill, that one.
Yeah.
That's what gets you. And because it's so steep, like your car just behaves differently.
It's like white clay. It looks like dirt, but it's like white clay, silty. Oh, that's good, mate. We're up here.
We're up, your turn.
You can winch me up after Timmy. Pretty steep, eh?
Yeah, bloody hell.
Bit puff. That's a big hill to climb up.
Yeah.
Jesus. That was a full send.
Yeah, it's one of them ones you just have to commit to.
I don't have it in me to send it that hard on this stuff. No, you got it done. That was amazing.
That was scary.
I've seen a twin lock dual cab with 35s roll down this whole thing.
Well, you're up. Mate, we all know that you know how to send a car, so
No rooftop, baby.
you'll be up here.
You know what they say? If you're not first, you're last. Shake and bake, baby. I reckon this first section's gonna be second low, maybe third. I'll just get up it, and then the next section's gonna be the same. So I didn't quite make it. Very steep.
That's slippery. I don't know whether he's got a bit of a third car disadvantage here too, because he was up that and he just sliding everywhere.
That was a bit on. Very slippery. That was insanely slippery. You wouldn't want to hit that any faster than that.
How are you feeling about this top bit?
I'm gonna do the same thing. And if I don't drive it, I'm winching. Whoo, shit. That was a bloody hill. So I don't know if I'm gonna get enough speed to do this, but worst case, I'm gonna just go. And where I stop, we're gonna winch from. This is a proper hill in the rain, in the wet even. In the dry, this is not much at all. I've rang a few people here. A bit of water, stay hydrated. You gotta stay hydrated, otherwise you don't think straight. All this walking up the hill, you sweat it out.
I don't know how these cars don't break. Hey, King's Dominator, she's on.
It almost got up. I thought I was up, but then it popped down. Timmy's just running the winch out for me. Good bloke, good bloke. I'm glad I'm not running any winches. More water, more water.
Well, we got there.
I tried my best. You can't do more than that, can you?
I don't think I've seen you commit that hard to anything. Like, you commit, but that was commit. I reckon that's 3 tracks ticked off for our local area. We'll go have some lunch at a lookout.
2 winches for us. Timmy's going good, mate.
Can't stop these Tasmanian blokes. They're built different down there. Look at him. Look at him.
Mate, Dominator, no good.
Nah, it's it works, but it's shocking.
They got you up there, fair enough.
This house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy.
So we're up on the Bago bluff now, having a little bit of lunch. Sick lookout and spot here, just got incredible views. Standing right on the edge, out over the ranges there. Sun is out, which is nice, so enjoy this spot for a bit and then work out a plan.
I think of you from time to time, more than I thought I would.
But I was just saying, this is our local spot, so doesn't really mean much. You don't bother to come to your local spot because we did it so much years ago, but Then when you come out again, you realise what an incredible place this is. And Tim's like been frothing. He's like, this is the sickest place ever. All these sick tracks and lookouts and water spots and that.
Shake it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy.
Finish up lunch up there on the mountain, and now we're off to our next track, which is Little Mousetrap. We're at the start of Little Mousetrap track. That's a bit of a mouthful. This is, what you call this, the bonus entry, and don't you, Birdo?
Yeah, this is just like the bonus entry for it. It's a nice little fun one.
Cars are through there, you just pick your tunnel you want to come through, and then out through this creek, and then you got a couple of red clay exits up there, and then that sort of continues on to Little Mousetrap, which goes up through there. But if you want to skip this bit, you can come straight off the road along there, but this is the funnest bit of the track, mate.
Yeah, this is just nice. You can get a cool picture of your car in the tunnel. Like, it's just a good time.
Yeah.
There ain't no one like, cause are you dumb or you crazy? There's no way, G. Me and my clique, we handling biz while you and your clique just act fugazi. You couldn't persuade me to give it.
Kai and I are up first in the Rose Gold GQ. Let's see how we go.
Why'd you have to specify rose gold GQ?
Just bonus information for the people.
No contest.
It's pretty cool in this tunnel. It's just a bit tight, bud. Through the creek, and then we'll put some lockers in and get ready to launch it up this hill. I can't see anything. Do I bump from there?
If your front locker was working.
That would be that rollback disengagement thing.
His front locker ain't doing nothing. Put it in first and see if the front locker will engage. Yeah, my side's working now. Front locker worked on that one. Woo!
That was hectic. Hey, that was bloody wild.
Once you got that locker working,
Yeah, there's those bloody...
nice work, dude.
Hey, that was the hardest I've ever sent this car.
Yeah, I loved it, dude.
So that there isn't my lockers playing up. There's nothing wrong with them. That's just e-lockers being e-lockers. That's where they catch you out. You're in a scenario where you're trying to drive something, you roll back, they disengage, and they don't want to re-engage until like something happens. We got air lockers at home on the bench. We ordered them, they just didn't quite turn up in time for this trip. Mate, that's probably the hardest you've ever seen me send something.
Yeah, it was. I was proud of you.
That was third gear.
Good work, buddy.
Do you reckon this vine can hold them?
No chance. Bit more clearance and working lockers, world of difference.
Mini Mousetrap bonus tunnel coming up. I gotta be nice to my clutch. New. Third gear?
The lengths this bloke will go to make sure that I don't get an obstacle done over him. That was just fourth gear flat. That was wild. I don't know how he doesn't break more things. That's a testament to the patrol drive line. Mate, that was absolutely wild.
That was fourth, mate.
I've started to say things that I've never heard come out of me before. Biggest clutch kick you've ever done. 4th year.
That's a testament to patrol drive lines, but
In the rain, right? This is all wet. Grip's what breaks stuff.
yeah,
Slippery stuff don't break stuff.
yeah, you're just free spinning wheels.
Yeah.
Oh, that was wild. That's the entrance to Little Mousetrap done. Onto the main steps now. This is the main step rock ledge section on Mousetrap. This is sort of the classic obstacle on it. It's a really fun one. I've only ever done it once in the GU. It was in the dry, so you know it's going to be wet. It's going to be more interesting. So that's the big bonus line, but it's like a head height rock wall.
That's the main line. This
Yeah.
is chicken track.
And then this is B line and there's C line. That's how big it is.
And I'm what, 5'11", 5'10"?
It's over my head, buddy.
Yeah.
That's how high it is. First one up, see how she goes. We're gonna go second gear low, both lockers in, just kind of try and crawl it in second gear, but then we've got that little bump when we need it. Bloody beautiful.
That was a beautiful drive, mate. Perfect amount of momentum, perfect amount of speed.
Yeah, that went easier than what most of my drives do.
Yeah, your car has just enough height not to hit your sliders, so you did beautifully. That was a very nice drive.
Hey, thank you.
Timmy's going to try the wall, so we're going to need to move your camera, and then you're going to hold this while I spot.
Yeah, beautiful.
I reckon if you back all the way down, you got to get your ass back over.
Oh my god, dude!
Mate, you got it done.
Oh, mate. Yeah. Well, I was just about to back and just call it and just say screw it.
Got Timmy up the bonus line. I'm not sure if I should give it a go or not. I suppose I could try. Nothing really bad's going to happen.
Berto's going to have one go at the bonus bank line over there, but with rear LXD.
Too wet for me.
Last obstacle on Mousetrap. This is a full send up out of the valley. I'll probably try second to begin with, but and it's just up the ruts and commit. That was full concentration. I was really steering that then. That was bouncing and slipping and sliding everywhere. Mousetrap done.
We're on. Track out of Mousetrap. Second low, front locker on. We made it. It's a bit bumpy, a bit bouncy.
We're all up the top of that hill. That was good fun and awesome track, that one. So I think it's about 3:30 now. Most of the main hard tracks are going to do for the day. We're going to go for a look out at the Old Town Dam now, Blue Creek Dam. Do a bit of a scenic drive out there and some cool stuff to check out. Made it to Blue Creek Dam, a little local attraction out here in the mountains. Cool spot, and because of all the rain recently, the rivers are up. There's waterfall there, waterfall over there, so we just got the cars parked up there, and then up the side of the hill there you can sort of walk up around and get right up onto the dam wall, so we'll go do that. So this is the old water supply for Warhope, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, but not in use anymore.
Are we on, baby? You were ready, weren't you?
Yeah, just in case. Well, that's us finished, out my local state forest. How'd you like it, Tim? Pretty sick couple of days out here exploring all the tracks.
Yeah, it was unreal. Like super wet, as you said. The moisture on the tracks makes a massive difference out here. Like, I couldn't believe how little traction we had.
Lunch is finished up. We're on our way to the next track. Lunch is finished up.
So what are we heading towards now, boys?